There's no game yet. Waiting on the game to load up in the background. It says it's running. Meanwhile, I need to find a particular setting. Activity privacy. Ooh. Toggle all off. And toggle that one. Oh, I said toggle all off. Here. I want to share in just this one. Okay. Okay. Think that's set right? Question mark. Dune takes forever to load. So basically, the only server that should see what I'm up to is Rhythm RP, because you have to share your stuff when you are streaming. It is one of the requirements. Yay. Come on, Dune, let's go. There we go. Check in the 5 billion shaders. Whee! You too can join this server if you so desire. Alright, where's my cursor? Cursor, right window, come on! Let's go to the Dune window. I think my game locked out. Oh, there he goes.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history.
Skip
and the
cutscene.
myriad.
I mean, the cutscene is actually really interesting about this game. There's my character. I don't know why it looks like all the characters here are like lit from below on their faces. It's like, ooh, Halloween, I'm being scary. But that do be a thing. Alright. Hello, chatty McChat, if you are indeed chat. So I have two servers that I have played on. This is the server that I was playing on during the free trial. Well, there was like free trial versions of those same servers, and that was just the name that I picked. Though ironically, my friends apparently all started playing on the Spiral, and I didn't know that or wasn't paying attention to it at the time when I created my account. So whatevs. Alright, but the private server we're playing on is this one. One of my friends is on, and I only have one friend on this server, so I know the Cherry's playing. Alright. Be in my house. On the corner of the street, my house. So my goal tonight is to spend some time getting some levels. I am not going to replicate the feat as done by Gingy today. Gingy, who holds the dubious honor of being the very first person to almost run me over this game. So that do be a thing. Coriolis storms. The deep desert map will be completely changed. All spice fuels will be gone. Testing stations, shipwrecks buried. We are either in the middle of or on the tail end of a Coriolis storm. And my understanding is during the 12 hours that a Coriolis storm is rearranging the fuck out of the deep desert, there aren't any storms. A sandstorm is approaching. For like those 12 hours, I understand. And I'm told I must acquire a buggy. I currently have 2 speeder bikes. And once I got them in my space, in my my current base, I haven't used them since. Because most of the stuff that I can get or farm is like right near my base, so I don't need to necessarily use a speeder. Though I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need to start doing that. And I level very slowly in my video games, which is a problem because I do want to get better as a character that can actually, you know, run with my friends and tackle the tougher group activities that you can do. Now, the game doesn't require you to that's out in the deep desert. We have not been there yet. And I don't think we're going to be there anytime soon. Basically, because I'm running solo, I haven't been invited to any groups yet to, you know, do focus content where we're doing any power leveling or any, you know, any groups who are willing to like give you gear or anything like that. So it's what I can get on my own. That's a buggy. I want one of those. I don't know how to make one yet. And I also want to start taking on the not the settlements, that's a specific term. Alright. So let's take a look at our map. So one of the things I want to do is start unlocking more of the map. Particularly since I have to go here to this particular thing for a mission. But I also want to go to these places and get them done. I think that's number 10. I don't know why it won't... What's that a waypoint? Oh, because I already have a waypoint set somewhere? Question mark? Oh, my waypoint is already set there. So let's move this over here so we can see the tool. So my understanding is that there's actually a what am I thinking of? A buggy that you can steal from here. So that's what we might want to do. And it kind of makes me think that I should not take my speeder over there, because one of the rules of the server is that you cannot use the vehicle tool to like scoop up your vehicle and then just plop it down, except in 2 places: in your own area, in your own base, or in the trade posts. Mainly because they realized it was such a pain in the ass to park your bike there. And so they made it so that you could take your speeder bikes and use the tool on them to store them, and then go and take the Thopter to wherever you want to go. So that was a nice quality of life update. Okay, so let's take a look at our research. We have no intel left, but we need to get intel. I actually want to get this pretty quickly, and I can't. Unlike folks like, I don't know, Gingy, I'm using the thing where things are locked based on, well, some of these are just unlocked that you need to spend intel to unlock them at these points. But the ones that have this purple icon means that I need to do the actual process, like the actual journey to unlock the ability to get this. So the next thing I want to get though is the improved blood purifier. And I also need to take a look at how much crap I have because I need to pay my taxes to the Empire. We have plenty of money. I also want to make a repair station. And I also want to start using that a little bit. But you can only use that during like the very beginning of the day. So what are we going to do first? I think we're going to go pay our taxes so the Empire doesn't kick our ass. But I also want to do a bunch of leveling, and you can do that by running back and forth in town. However, one thing I also want to double check is how much... Okay, so 3 days and 8 hours before that runs out. Ooh, and I have some fuel cells in my pocket. Let's see how much this one has. 3 days and 8 hours. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I wish you could actually deposit like a certain amount. Because the only way you can sort this out is you go into its storage and you yoink some of this stuff out. We're not gonna do halvesies. We're gonna actually leave about 100 here. Yeah. We'll be leaving. Oh, it's split into 70. Oh, rude. Okay, so we have 100 here. And I do want to keep these two the same. What do we have here? This one has 80, so this one actually is doing more work, so we'll just do this. 6 days, 6 hours and change. 4 days, 4 hours, and whatever. Alright, so let's go pay our taxes before the Imperium gets on our ass. Make sure there's nothing... Ooh, I also want to make some more darts. That's what I do want to do, is make some more darts. I did make myself a sword, and I do have that special Kindle as well. I have a disruptor now, which is going to be really nice, and that's going to go through darts like crazy. So I have a Mala pistol. I do have an upgraded cut array now, which is really nice. I also need to make some power packs as well. So let me first of all check and see if I can make some power packs over here. Okay, so I need fuel cells when I just threw all them into the thing. Otherwise I could have made... Alright. Let's see what we've got for... I'm gonna fill my later, John. That's not good. That's okay. We're gonna go to Arrakis. I have not yet been to Harco Village, and my understanding is that you can go to either factional place even if you are assigned to the faction. In my house. Is there a sandstorm? I didn't hear a sandstorm. I don't see the sandstorm icon. Actually, one thing I want to do is to finally get to where I can use this. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put the leader John back in. Deposit water. There we go. Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of hitching in the game right now. Alright. We're kind of getting close to dawn. So I kind of want to see how this works. Ooh, we are getting close to dawn. So let's get our thing out. Ooh, I leveled up. Oof, game, stop it. So this is like the pro strat for getting water. Is just to keep harvesting it off the plants. It says it's a poor dew harvesting time. So our leader John is getting some water in it. Hi Moniflair, how many Duncan Idahos do you get, and are they Jason Momoa? I do not know. The only reference I've seen to Duncan in the game is a reference to Duncan's dojo. I might have tapped out this entire field. So they're not showing the icon anymore. Well, let's see if I can find another one. There's one right here. seem to recall some other ones being up here. So we'll check them out, because it is getting close to dawn. Dawn is the best time for all these shenanigans. So here is a nice field of them. Seems that light blue bar on the thing is the best time. So we can wait a little bit longer. In fact, you know what we can do? Is if we can go up and kill some dudes. So some are right up the hill. And then we steal their blood. One hand is kicked right there.
I see someone.
In the head. Where are you? Oh, we got two people. Now, let's go steal their blood. Holy shit, there's another person. Oh man, she already despawned. That sucks. Optimal dew harvest time, let's go! go to the one down here. Come on, let's go. Stop pissing around. Let's go. Oh no! That thing is full. What can I do here? Let's have ourselves a little dranky. 8. Alright, we're full again. Sweet. Oof. Game. Stop pretending you're a standing stone game. I love standing stone, but come on. So that was fun. Okay. Our leader John is done. Let's deposit all blood. Except it can't do anything with that. Let's see, can I make another leader John? Oh my god, what is wrong with the server tonight? Finally. Okay, I need copper ingots to make the leader John. I probably should make a couple of them. Ooh, and I also have the Hashra. Oh my god, game. You are getting on my nerves tonight. And so this basically makes me not feel very keen on going into a lot of fighting situations. Take that with me. Where is my Hashra leader, John? Actually. Oof, pardon me. Well, for now, I don't need the do thingy. I'm gonna try using my shiny sword, though. I'm gonna put the do thingy. Not there. Not there either. We're gonna put it in here for now. $17, 43, 13. So we're okay there. I have 5 intel. What am I gonna spend?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Because of course it is. Kinda wanna make that, but I don't have any silicone blocks. I don't need to make one of those. I need more iron though. It's not gonna be hard to get iron. It's all around. I think what I want to do though is to make this, because these are bigger. Instead of 8 slots, they've got the ones that I have now are 8 slots. These are 20. And we need more iron for that too. What else can we get though? Oh man, the improved blood purifier. I do really need that though. But I also need complex machinery, though I think I know where I can get some of that. Hold on a moment. Let's check these out. So what they're doing is they're pulling water, I think, in from here. Question mark? At least now it's gonna let that keep processing. Alright, we're gonna deposit our water. Yep. So that was fun. I thought there was a sandstorm coming. Did it lie? I think it lied. Okay, let's go see if we can get some levels running some errors in Arrakis. Running some errands in Arrakis. Let me see why people are tagging me on Discord though. What am I gonna tell this person who's like posting stupid AI in the official DDO Discord? I mean, I don't want to speak to him as a moderator. It's just on a personal level. I despise AI. Alright. So I'm probably gonna get yelled at for saying that, but I don't care. It's like, dude. Dude. And I just banned a spammer in Lore's Discord because... Hold on, hold please. I'm going to remember to heal myself before going there. Alright, let's go make friends in Arrakis. And also we need iron. That is not iron. That is iron. And where's my cutter ray? Hello. Oh my gosh. I might actually relog because this is actually kind of interesting. Let's get in the shade real quick. Oh man, I do want to farm. I do need some more iron though. Put your weapons away. Let's see if there's any contracts on the board. There's the two dangerous ones. I really don't want to mess with either of them until I know better. I mean, this is gonna get me a special scanner. And this one looks like it's gonna get me a Mala pistol, I think. Okay, let's go to Arrakis. Hello?
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yeah, let's go to Arrakis.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right. Thopter's on the roof. Let's go.
The Thopter was not on the roof, if you saw the roof of that place. So it looks like somebody's base that they built. Using a lot of the same pieces that I have in my base, but I do want to start using some of the like Twitch job stuff. However, the trick about that is some of them are known to cause performance issues. They're gonna do some chores here in Arrakis. Eventually I'm going to get my own ornithopter, and then it'll be a lot nicer to fly to Arrakis and to Harco Village, because I can just use the world travel system to do that. Okay, so let's go find people to talk to. And do quests for. Actually, let's go, pay the tax collector. 'Cause that's why we originally came here. Let's go pay the boss. Pay the Golden Lion throne. It's all about golden lions. And all about the brutalist architecture.
Keep your distance. We can converse at arm's length. What do you want? In this terminally dull exchange, or here at the Treasury? I suppose the answer is the same to both questions. Not that it's any of your business. But it is a matter of public record. I am the 5th son of Graf Heino Flaxenrad of the Alpha Hydrae Flaxenrads. Doubtless you've heard of us.
Nope.
We are a prominent house minor in the Kyriana orbit.
Okay.
But while it's true that I was afforded every advantage, certain expectations are placed upon the shoulders of every young scion. Especially if you're not firstborn, grandnephew of the Emperor. You are still expected to find a way to serve your family before father cuts you off. And regrettably, the best appointments are long since handed out by the time it gets to son number 5.
Number 5?
By then, all that's left is finance or, perish the thought, a commission in the House Guard.
Oh.
A fate worse than death. But at least I'm not a girl.
Oh! What the fuck?
Nothing is wrong with them, you cretin.
Hello?
But when it comes to serving your family, it is much worse to be a daughter than even a 9th or 10th son. The lucky ones are married off or shipped off to the mother house on Wallach 9. Otherwise, it's the Imperial Knitting League or a tower somewhere with a lot of cats.
That's actually not bad. What's wrong with that?
Besides suffering this audience with you? Oh, you really expected an answer.
Yep.
I am the Imperial Treasurer here in Arrakis. As such, it is my sworn duty to receive, count, and convey His Imperial Highness's right and proper incomes. How would I know? It seems my lot in life is to stand here and be interrogated by nitwits.
You're sitting down, you dumbass.
As unbelievable as it may be, His Imperial Highness has yet to consult me on allocating his vast income. But I would definitely advise him that his treasury officers could use improved security. There's entirely too much riffraff getting in.
Okay. Invoice unpaid. I have a week to pay it. Okay. No taxes due. Hell yeah. That was even less than I thought it would be. Yay! I completed the thing. Okay. Let's go find... I do like the glowy books. I like them a lot. Alright, let's go find people to talk to and do things for. Oh, I forgot to put the flower sand in the thing. Well, damn it. Let's start in the pub, in the bar, because I know there's some quests that can be done there. Oh wait, I went too far. I passed the bar. Well, that kind of ball, you nitwit. Okay, who is the person who's got a request for a bouncer? I think it's you, actually.
Ah, back so soon. You want to know about the upper level or lower? Oh, this is my level, where regular lads come to tip their elbows among kindred spirits. We make no pretenses down here on the lower level.
What about the upper level now? I'm curious.
Ah, back so soon. You want to know about the upper level or lower? Oh, that's Lord Chim's domain. That's a realm apart. Not meant for us poor wretches of the lower orders to dwell in. Alistair Christian Chim, or Lord Chim as me and the lads call him. Master of the upper level and supreme pain in my arse.
Okie dokie. Alright, we want to go to the upper level then. Seem to recall... I think what I should do is, like, find everybody I can talk to and grab all their contracts, and then decide which contract... That is a very lovely dress. Alright. Which contracts we're gonna handle. You!
Hello. May I help? None are barred from here. As long as you know your place and keep to it. Then it is not up here, friend. The lower level is for you.
What is it you wish to know from Ugo?
I am the assistant manager of the Salusan Bull. As such, I have many duties, but I mostly handle security operation and perform also as the wine steward. Not such a strange story. Boy grows up in a vineyard, boy got to fight in off-world wars, and finally boy follows his liege to a desert hell world. A tale as old as time, eh? See. I served the Duke in the liberation of Ix and the raid on Gidi Prime before my time in the Arrakis campaign. I do. Of course I do. Marlito Atreides does not seek his vassals' love, only their loyalty and respect. And that might be why he is so loved. He cares more about doing the right thing than pleasing anyone. The Emperor included.
Oh.
I don't like to speak about Ix, but I will. Or Enzo.
Enzo Ferrari?
My brother.
Oh.
We lose him at the retaking of the Grand Palais. There were two elements in our assault. Gurney Halleck, myself, and the Ixian prince in exile commandeered a suspenser barge and attacked the Grand Palais from above. Meanwhile, Swordmaster Idaho, he led the bulk of the Atreides forces in the main assault on the Palais front gates. Young Enzo was his official messenger boy, and wore the proper tabard to identify him as such, eh?
What does that mean?
Messengers are unarmed. The messenger tabard is meant to identify and protect its wearer from interference on the battlefield, huh? The forms of Canley are clear on this. But the forms were not obeyed that day. Standing in their way was Commander Kando Garon and an understrength company of Imperial Sardaukar. The Bene Tlilax were in disarray. Their authority collapsed entirely as the native Ixians began to rise up. The Sardaukar were outnumbered and had no reason to stay in the fight. Whatever intrigue the Emperor was involved with on Ix had surely been disrupted, if not foiled utterly. But the Sardukar do not surrender. Nor do they, it turns out, honor the forms of Kanli when they are losing. By all account, Enzo was caught by a dying Sardukar and had his head dashed apart against the ground.
Oh shit.
I got the taste for killing Sardukar that day. An appetite I will never satisfy.
Okay, let's find out about the raid on Gidi Prime.
The War Master, Gunny Halleck. He lead us on a raid against the Baron's secret off-book spice hoard. That one hurt the Baron where it hurt the most. The bottom line. And we all know how extensive the Baron's bottom line is, huh? But the best part was that the Baron could not go crying to the Emperor because his spice hoard was illegal.
Nice, that one was not quite as long. Alright, Arrakis campaign.
I'm afraid operational security prevent me
sure as
from
well.
discussing any aspect of the War of Assassin.
Understandable.
Very well.
Okay, so we need to get. I guess we should start at the board. Alright, let's get to the board. Also need to figure out how to contract board. This is it. Yep, there we go. We gotta go talk to this guy. Accept that contract. Sector. Alright. Let's go back up to talk to that guy. We're gonna go bounce for him. Now I've seen what these quests are all about. Because Gingy did them earlier today. But we'll see. Hi.
Hello. May I help?
We just talked to you 5 seconds ago, dude.
Oh, thank the gods. We need all the hands that we can get.
I've got 2.
Your first task is a trooper Wren. She is a young one, too eager to prove herself, hitting the bottle harder than she should, eh? Clegg is already about to summon the Provost Guard, and you know how they handle things. Get her out before she gets hauled off and ruined.
I'm on it.
Welcome to the chaos, stranger. Try not to lose your head.
Yes, Mom. Okay, now where is she? Yes, you can sit in the chairs. I don't want to talk to you yet. Maybe I do. Who are you?
A good evening to you. It is evening, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh yes, well, while I do steer the wheel of many massive business ventures, my true skill and calling is in carousing.
Bye! Alright, let's take a look and find where that lady is. She's here. So... can't talk to you. Must be downstairs. This must be her. Nope. Oh, maybe. That's definitely not a lady.
Who are you?
Oh.
Curious, very curious. Your deduction that I can offer this training is accurate. However, I compute your mind is not ready for such rigors.
Technically, mentats are trained from childhood.
Make mistakes, but not often. This conversation is terminated.
Okay. Okay, where is this lady I need to talk to?
Yes. May I help you?
Ooh, get some.
Oh, finally, someone with taste in this establishment. I hope you are staying around for my next set. That's what they tell me, but I'm not sure anymore. The truth is, the Atreides are losing the war, and they know it. Morale is low. Of course they are. War is all about economics, and the Baron easily outpaces the Duke on that count. I hear Lady Jessica is on a grand tour of the few remaining Atreides assets and liquidating whenever possible. At the same time, the Harkonnen prepare to unveil Neo-Carthage, a monument to luxury and excess. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I am only pointing out the obvious. One cannot win a war if one cannot pay his troops. Were you born under a rock? My 2-year residency at the Crystal Terrace on Kytane is the stuff of legend. Symphasia and the dulcet tones, come on! I am the #1 most requested singer on Atreides radio, and I'm told my Hello Boys hologram flickers above every bunk in the Duneman fleet. I perform here, if that is what you are asking. I am currently in an exclusive engagement as the headliner here at the Seleucid Bull. Then I can wrestle the stage away from Gurney Halleck, that is. Oh, if I took a drink from every starstruck walk-up, I could open my own bar. Actually, I like that idea. Symphasia's Place. Hopefully I would attract a better class of customers.
Okay, we learned about Neo-Carthage. That's important to know. Okay. This might be her.
You got something to say about Aristide too? Everyone's got an opinion tonight.
I was considering that hairstyle for my character.
I wasn't trying to start anything. Someone said something about Aristide. Called her nice. Doesn't sound like much, but it hit wrong. I probably overreacted. I just wanted to fit in and stand my ground. Yeah, maybe I screwed up. I'll head back before I make it worse.
Alright. Did that one. Now we need to go back upstairs. Talk to the dude. We could have taken the shortcut. This bar is a pretty sad sack of a bar, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello. May I help?
Well done. Now, Sergeant Clegg, he tell me one of our regulars, a proper sad local, is in full collapse out there. Clag is about to sedate him with a chair. Maybe get in there first.
Sedating with a chair. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, Is that the right one? Downstairs, okay. Alright, back downstairs we go. Oh, that's the contract board, isn't it? This guy looks like it. Okay. Okay, that's not annoying or anything. This guy. Oh.
Ever see someone melt? No, not metaphorically. Not tears. I mean, skin sliding, bones turning soft. No? Huh. Let's have a drink. Huh. I guess kindness ain't what it used to be. Once upon a time, folks listened. Fair. One story. She was halfway through her vows when her mother started to sweat red. At first, we thought it was nerves or the heat, maybe. Then her skin started to melt. Slow, like candle wax dripping down a stick. And the worst part, she was still smiling. Oblivious. As if her face hadn't caught up with the rest of her. They said it was bad spice in the wine. The first case on record before it even had a name. You know, you're the first to ever ask about her. Thank you for that. She stayed for a while. Too long, maybe. We tried to hold on, but that moment at the wedding never left us. It just sat there, between us, rotting. She stopped speaking, stopped sleeping. One day she was just gone. Didn't leave a note, just a ring in the sink and a partially drunk bottle of spiced wine on the table.
The bottle of spice wine? Hello?
The very same. Untouched since the day it turned her mother to pulp and our joy to ash. I made myself a promise. If I ever found someone kind enough to listen, I'd tell the story one last time. Raise a glass to my almost mother-in-law. And see if the wine forgives me. Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Hello. May I help? Very good. Now, Master Jim upstairs informs me Colonel Rain is back at it, conducting field operations from the bottom of a bottle. Oh, please, handle him. For drinks in, he's walking a table through the defense of Helios Gate. The poor couple only ordered spritzers.
Okay. Muad'Dib! Thought you looked fancy. Hello, nice Bene Gesserit lady. Are you Bene Gesserit? You might be. Alright, where are we going? And this is kind of a pain in the tuchus. Okay. Oh, it's you. Is it you? Are you... See, it's the bull.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I being redeployed to the gutter, or just the curb? Return to quarters? No, the war isn't done, and neither am I. You ever watch a man try to hold his own guts in with his bare hands? Sergeant Vell was his name. Good man. I'd laugh. Used to hum old ballads on patrol. Took a shot of flak through the belly during the Dejamwadi push. Medics didn't make it in time. I had to hold him while he begged me not to let go. Begged. And I'm supposed to just go to bed? After that. After a decade of that. Ah, the final insult. Kicked out of the only place left that still remembers. You win, soldier. I shall take my ghosts elsewhere. But don't pretend you did me a kindness. Tell the barman to keep a chair empty, just in case I ever find forgiveness.
Hello. May I help? And the peace is restored. You did good work,
I
stranger.
don't have to punch anybody.
Here is your pay. And stranger, Jim really hands out compliments, but he gave you a nod tonight. That
All
means
right, got a
something. Keep your eyes open. There's always more work. And I would be glad to have you on board again.
Okay. Alright, we got some Solari, we got some XP. Sweet. And we leveled up. Sweet. Alright. So we still have some random ass things we can be doing. I haven't done our second trial of Akal yet. Paris southeast of the Great Hammer of Mirazaba. The Shatter Teeth of the Gods nestled between the Molar Incisor. Cavity revealed. Perhaps these trials are the key to finding the Fremen. So Reverend Mother Ost. I should pull this path when I am strong enough. But it doesn't tell you if you're strong enough. So... And you can join a house. I'm not going to complete that contract right now. Except... Hold on. I think... Oh, I can't see the map from here. Let's go talk to the doc. Let's go talk to this doctor. What are you doing, kitty cats? I hear kitty cats making noise. Kitty cats are tussling. Those are fancy. Aha.
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic?
So this is the lady who can help you change your appearance if you want to do like a barbershop-y thing.
What would you like to know? That is correct.
After the Butlerian Jihad and centuries of calamity, the greatest researchers and doctors came together to form the Suk Inner School. In a cold universe, humanity needs protection and care. We were part of the push for greater human potential after the fall of the thinking machines.
Well said.
While our skills are prized, our true value is in our imperial conditioning, which makes it impossible for us to betray our patrons or harm a human. I can say that imperial conditioning is absolute, or as near an absolute as one can aspire. Breaking it would be nearly impossible and unprecedented. If blackmail, torture, or threats to loved ones could subvert imperial conditioning, every house would have done so to their enemies by now.
True.
Of course.
I came to this war-torn planet to do good. Instead, vital equipment and medicine is stuck in administrative hell. No doubt the supplies were flagged for their shady origins. I would be grateful for anyone to go to the customs office and straighten this out.
Alright, we'll do that. Sounds like fun. Oops, out of my way. Where is the customs office? Looks like it's there. No? Yes? There. Excuse me. Hi.
Next. Ah, yes. Nylia Shafat, the Suk doctor. I'm afraid she was flagged for a special screening due to security concerns. You'll need a T-797 permit. Let's just say the vendors weren't exactly reputable. There are suspicions of criminal activity, or worse, Harkonnen involvement. We need to be sure. See that you do. Or don't. My hands are tied until I see that permit.
Okay, so bureaucracy. Who's the home of bureaucracy? The Imperial government. So let's go back to the Imperial government place. The consulate. And see if we find somebody there. Let's actually check this as well, see if there's anything new. Nope. Alright, well, let's do the ones we got so far. I hear kitties! I hear kitties meowing. Alright, let's see. If I were a customs official, where would I be? This person looks like a customs official. Hi, who are you?
Greetings. I trust I need no introduction.
Yes you do.
You may tell your chums that you have met a god, for you have been in the presence of Heldebor Desio.
Oh, hey, I get a different response. I do like her blue on her outfit, surprising nobody.
The one and only. Yes. Yes. 'Tis I. Your taste and knowledge are both impeccable.
I came from Chisuk, you know, it is what it is.
A person can be more than one thing. I myself am a multitude.
I want her outfit.
Listen now to the words of Heldebor Desio. We are the musician kings and queens. Our voices cause even the mute vacuum of space to quake. From our beauteous homeworld of Chusuk, we cultivate an oasis for the arts, culture, and learning. Our history is relatively short, yet grand. Our founder, Francesco Verota, raised us from humble instrument makers to a minor house under Padishah Emperor Almarak III. We arrested the Siridar earldom of Chusuk from House Mandervold in the 9th millennium. We seized the day. We charmed destiny itself. You preach to the heavenly choir, my friend.
Okay. We made friends. So that was from the planet that we come from. So we would know all about that. And I chose the cultured name or cultured background for this character. So I need somebody to my left. This person. We're gonna cut in line. Nope, not you. Not really. How about this person over here?
You again.
What do you mean again? I haven't been here before.
Well, I'll require a temporary special security ID to process that. Unfortunately, the office that issues those is closed today. Come back. I suppose so. What are you suggesting? I am rather lonely.
We're gonna. Oh wait, are we flirting with him? Who is it, Valorant? Valorant is a video game, basically a shooty first-person shooter kind of game, and they're doing a special until tomorrow, I think, till the end of the month, where if you do a 5 gifted subs to a channel, they will add 1 or more extra gift subs to the thing. I've seen it do just like 1 or 2. I've also seen a case where somebody wound up getting 25 gifted subs out of that shit on top of the 5 that the person paid for.
If I give you the permit, you'll come back after? All right. All right.
Yeah, we're never coming back to this dude.
Take this to a customs official and they will sort you out.
Wow. We totally... Oh, man. I honestly feel a little bit lousy about lying to that guy. Oh, that's why you got a gifted sub from them? Wasn't there... Okay. Yeah, that does happen. Kitty, why are you meowing?
Come back to hold up the line again, have we?
Yes, here's your damperment. I should say it in character as my character. But,
Let's see it then. Everything seems
my
to
character
be in order.
has a vaguely British
Please
accent.
ensure that
because he's an
future
actress.
shipments have the right documentation attached in triplicate.
Sure. Bye. Alright. Let's go back to talk to the doc. Go this way? I don't think we went this way. I did indeed miss a turn because you have to go up the stairs and then around. So the game obviously has a single player campaign as well. But this is a role-playing server, so there's a little extra sauce on
We
here.
meet again.
Alright.
You have my thanks. It would be good to get on with the business of healing, rather than spinning in circles in a logistic...
Alright. We have money. And what else we have to do? Gotta go talk to the Major Domo of House Athar. There's also the House Mutality representative. The House Wallach represent. We actually should talk to them because House Wallach is where the Bene Gesserit are from. We've leveled up again. This is awesome. So let's see if we can get a lead on opening up the Bene Gesserit tree. No, I'm not here to steal your Thopters. I like you guys. Battle buggy. Actually, I don't recall if they had anything for me.
I suspect you have some business with House Wallach, or me, or both. My name is Vera Vogel. I proudly serve the needs of the Landsraad envoys of House Wallach here on Arrakis. I'd ask you to tell me about yourself, but I'm already learning a great deal about you as we speak. Enough to know you offer a rare sort of danger or benefit. I would like to explore the latter. Not as such, but you have a good eye. I received some training from a Bene Gesserit. House Wallach enjoys a close relationship with the Sisterhood. Many find our association with the Bene Gesserit to be mysterious, and far be it from me to spoil such mystique. Our motto is God, Imperium, House. We enjoy a rich history as renowned conquerors. House Wallach attained its name and titles 5 millennia ago. The house's founder was a former Bursik general of the Imperial Sardaukar. To this day, scions of Wallach are sent to be trained by the Sardaukar. House Wallach was once preoccupied with the glory of battle, but has mellowed in recent history, taking a more nuanced approach. There is no better place to perch and sample the intrigues of this contentious planet.
Okay, so we don't have anything we can do for House Wallach at this time.
I suspect you have some business with House Wallach, or me, or both.
Nope, not at this time. And of course, if you go across the way, you can meet Thufir Hawat. Let's see if he has anything new for me. I don't think he does, though. He's got a buddy with him, though. Looks like Ensign Harry Kim, almost, from,
I'm afraid I am a very busy man.
Alright, Thufir, I'm gonna leave you alone, buddy. Why are we yelling at these guys? Nice parasol. Why are you staring out? Wait a minute, hold the phone. You got the blue eyes of somebody who's had a lot of spice in your life. I don't mean those tacos from last Thursday, you too. Why are you yelling at these guys? Probably because they have somebody watering the tree? Oh, he's oh, for a second there I thought he was only had, you know, like he had just folks who were begging, just cross-legged. I honestly thought there for a moment that he had a stump for his left leg, but he did not. Alright, let's go find the House Athar person. He should be over by the bank. Says I'm right behind you. The Major Domo. How far? Should be here. That blue is pretty cool looking. Maybe she's on the other side of the door. I do like how all the NPCs running around do make it feel like a living community. Hi.
Yeah, what's your pleasure? You looking to stab, perforate, or vaporize? Tactical or fanatical, we have the tools to suit your every murder need, my friend. The Padishah Emperor is his proper address, I'll thank you. Or His Imperial Excellency, in the improbable event he was to grace you with his presence somehow. But in answer to your question, the portrait of the Emperor is both an icon and a metaphor.
And a target.
It reminds us that while the Emperor cannot be in all places beneath his gazer is. Only if you have something to hide, eh? You got a problem with our Padishah Emperor? Maybe I have a problem with you then. Maybe I remember your name and face. Maybe I add it to my list. Me honoured guest list. Those on the list are the honoured guests at my hunting camp in the Minor Erg. Oh, that's not a problem. You won't be the one doing the hunting. Oh, you know, there are various familiar and wealthy bondsmen, those with a certain itch to scratch.
Okay, so we don't want to talk to her. She sounds like a horrible person. She's here. In the bank. I thought she was. Yeah, no way. Okay, so where's this Major Domo? Maybe it's her. But she's not wearing a Atreides. Well, it's not her. Or maybe she's upstairs. Hold on. Upstairs. That's what we're missing. Excuse me. And I'm still not gonna get over the donkeys wearing still suits. Seriously, look at the donkey wearing a still suit. With the nose plugs. I just can't get over that.
Say, stranger, how about staking a broken down old trooper to a Solari or two? Promise I won't spend it on Samuda. Okay, if I'm being honest, I actually will spend it on Samuda, but don't let that put you off. My life is already a pile of greasy spice shit. You can't make it any worse, I promise. And I want a shipping container packed with fresh Akazi white. Sometimes life ain't fair. There's always someone else. Arrakis is lousy with know-it-all troopers. You might even find one that gives a shit. Then go where the action is. Pick a side. I'm sure either house would love for you to die in their name. Don't you want to meet the great War Master, Gurney Halleck? I'll spare you the mystery. He's a prick. He's had his hands down my pants, but I don't know if I would say it was great.
Oh my god.
And I still need that cargo load of fresh Akazi white.
It's the only way I can forget about conversations like this. Now, what's it to you, stranger? You one of those Zen Buddhist monks come to wash the feet of the poor? 'Cause I don't let anyone touch my feet. Ask Gurney Halleck what happened last time. You must be new here. He's the Atreides War Master. Big guy, fancies himself a balisette player. He's passable on the instrument, but his real talent is with a knife. Don't mess with Gurney Halleck. That's because I'm better with a knife. You ask a lot of questions, stranger. I'll tell you what Fenring's file says. Name, Kara Volk. Homeworld, some shithole no one's heard of. Father was a gifted woodworker, renowned in local systems until a rejected apprentice slaughtered him with a 12mm twist auger.
Ooh, painful.
Devastated, the young Volk hunted down her father's killer to return the auger to its rightful owner, through the left eye socket. I thought stabbing him through the eye was a kindness, although the local magistrate didn't agree. Turned out the apprentice was the bastard of a minor Harkonnen noble. He gave me something better. He gave me the protection of his name, as I took the oath to serve in his house guard. My enlistment papers were adjusted to show I took the oath before my crime instead of after. A small lie, but one that would save my life. There was nothing left to do. With Father gone, my home was with my troop in the house guard. So I did what every other fresh house recruit did. Kill the enemy, drink beer, and see the universe. I already told you I don't know you well enough.
And you really do want to. Hopefully it's starting to remind you of Dragon Age. Not, yeah, it does have a bit of a Dragon Age in it. This one you need to hear. This one's amazing.
Well, what do you think it is? Oh, look who the Mentat school missed out on. Yes, it's shit with spice in it. A lot of spice. Imperial citizens consume it as fast as they can get it. Then some poor bastard calculated that the Imperium was flushing a decillion or so Solari's worth of melange down the commode every hour. So, a clandestine recycling market was formed. Well, you can't consume raw shit, can you? The fecal matter's gotta be dehydrated and processed somehow. Then a special machine separates the spice from the waste. It's pretty much the same thing the Miners Guild does. Again, I don't know how it works, but I'm told it's hygienic. Doesn't matter what I believe. The cleaned up product is already out there, and mixed in with general distribution. If you ingest spice on the regular, you've ingested spice that came out of somebody's, you know. Yeah, well, there it is. Some things you can't unknow.
We're gonna do the other option. Oh, wait, let's do the other option.
You're back. Well, what do you think it is?
We're gonna do the other option, because this is the one Gingy did, and it's even more hilarious.
You ever eat spiced Hadari buns? Or pretty much any grabbing cuisine. Slig rolls with that spiced hot sauce. Come on. You wouldn't say that if you knew how they were made. But the point is, if you've eaten those, you've ingested melange. And the fact is, as much melange as we consume in a day, the digestive system can only absorb so much. The rest becomes...
spice shit.
And if melange is the most valuable substance in the known universe, you think a little fecal matter is going to dissuade the bottom feeders from scooping that shit up? Literally? Spoken like someone who's never spent time in the gutter.
Let's go through the final option that we missed.
What do you ever eat spiced Hadari buns? You wouldn't say that if you knew how they were made. And the fact is, as much the rest becomes... And if melange is the most... You think a little fecal matter is going to dissuade... Come on, you've never heard of the Dung Pickers Guild? It's actually a sanctioned Imperial guild with a secret handshake and everything.
I'm not sure you'd want to handshake
Presumably,
somebody.
they wash their hands first.
See? That's the thing! Oh my god, I love it. Let's do this.
Some days it is, and some days it isn't. Some days I like to wake up and play a little game called, Am I Going to Die Today? It's a fun little thing I do with a Mala pistol, but I guess I haven't won yet. I'm still here.
Can help you win your little game. Let's not do that.
Not like a bullet. But I've failed at every other important job in my life. Why should my death be any different? You don't know the half of it. But for now, if you're not part of the solution,
you're part of the
you're part of the problem. Know what I'm saying? That's precisely what I'm saying. So how about it? Ooh, face down in a Samuda haze. Now you're speaking my love language. You ask too much, stranger. I've spent the last years ridding my life of obligation. I sure as shit don't need to take on any more. And nothing personal, but you don't look like you got what it takes. I know a soldier when I see one, and you ain't it. There it is. You got some teeth on you after all. Huh. You're not going to stop harassing me until I do, are you?
Nope.
How do I even know you're worth my time? Face down in the gutter. I'm still the best damn combat instructor sucking air on this planet. No, don't answer. That's not the kind of question you answer with words. You answer with results. Alright then, Boot. You want a mission? I'll give you a mission. I need you to find a slaver camp in the Haga Basin. Nothing special, just your run-of-the-mill flesh peddlers. These particular slavers are said to possess a technology I'm looking for, called servo-stim transmitters. I want you to kill all the slavers and take their stuff. You keep everything but the transmitters. Those you bring to me. Pull that off, Boot, and I'll teach you not to look like such a boot. A boot is an untrained or raw recruit fresh out of boot camp. You have one stupid question, Boot, and that was it. The answer is yes, I will train you. If you complete the missions I set forth. Decide now if you're in or out. I'm in, Sergeant, is the correct response. The details are in the contract, Boot.
Bye! Okay, so that wasn't even the lady we came to talk to. We need to talk to the House Athar lady in this room. I think she's in this room. Oh, no. He's the House Athar dude, isn't he?
Hello and greetings. On behalf of the Atar household, I am afraid we are not acquainted. Perhaps Sir would do me the courtesy of an introduction.
I'm not a sir.
Indeed, sir. Since childhood's hour, from a servant boy to major domo, I take great pleasure in my service. House Atar is a minor house, but a proud one. And, dare I say, on the rise. Sir's timing is impeccable. House Atar has interests in infrastructure and takes pride in restoring the damages done during the Battle of Arrakis. To celebrate this next phase in the project, House Atar is throwing a banquet of no small magnificence. However, we have run into complications. We are woefully short-staffed. Perhaps Sir can help in assessing some food crates, look into a tardy dress, and find some missing Caledonian brandy. If the state of affairs is not improved, the banquet will be a disaster. Such perceived incompetence would endanger our house's hard-won status. The first requirement of any successful banquet is fine food. We cannot accept anything less than impeccable quality. Secondly, it must be safe. Nobles each take their own precautions in turn, but it is the host's solemn duty to check for excellence and for poison. We cannot abide our guests being assassinated, or worse, underwhelmed. We require you to make such an examination.
To use my talents to look over some food is an insult?
3 crates, in particular, need to be thoroughly examined and background checked. Nothing must be amiss. Not a speck of dust unaccounted for.
Okay. Let's go check these boxes, wherever the hell they are. One's in there. Oh, they all might be in there. Okay. Okay, must be downstairs. Okay, you have work for me. I'll come back to you. So basically all of your stuff is disabled when you're running around town. One of the cool things about coming to town too is that it gives you a full top up of all your water, which is really nice. Alright, you here? Yeah, you're in that back corner. Oh, these crates. Let's beat it. No? No. Honeyed nuts and whale milk. Moonfish fillet. Fish fillet. Mouse hearts and spice wine. My god. These people. Let's go back to that guy. Also, let's track this. So we haven't done that one yet. We do need to go to this one. We might be able to get a buggy there. And I wish I could actually like zoom out and see the entire map. Or see like the basin map when I'm in town. If there is a way to do that, I don't honestly know what it is. And let me get back to chat so I can see chat.
How may I be of service? And your findings? Sir will forgive me for examining the crates myself. To better assess your quality, you value speed and confidence to the exclusion of accuracy. My masters deserve more perfect tools, but we needs must work with what is on hand. Circumstances have lowered the bar of adequacy. Congratulations. Correct. The heiress of the house, Ariadne Attar, requires an extraordinary garment. More than a dress, this is a matter of courtly etiquette. Speak to Ariadne. She can explain the particulars better than this humble servant.
Okay. And where is she? We leveled up again. She's in the basement of the pub. Or she's in the pub. Excuse me. Man, we should have just gone over this way because it's like in the other corner. Let's see, yes, to this. Oh, that's up there, isn't it? I'm gonna go in the bar. Except we can. Oh, that's the console. Fine, we'll just go the way that I know to get into the bar. Way le bar. Now, since she's fancy, she's gonna be upstairs, I'm sure. Actually, she might be right here. Hi. She looks very fancy.
I don't know you. Are you selling something? This is a terrible time, just terrible. Come back another time, please. In that case, please stay. This is more than a matter of pretty fabrics. We are on the verge of disaster. Courtly maneuvers are more than mere frivolity. You see, it's not just a dress, but part of a grand tapestry of deadly pageantry. My family depends on everything being perfect. I must do my part. My family worked hard to raise the status of our house. Showing up in, say, the same dress as Aristae Atreides would do real damage to that effort. I did not give you leave to address me familiar. I am Lady Athar. Well, not yet, but I must practice bearing the weight of that title. However, your help is appreciated. I don't need you to understand my world, only to act and to get me that dress by whatever means necessary. Go see my tailor. His tardiness is beyond bearing. Do what you must to produce the finest dress. And do hurry.
Okay. Yeah. It's over there. Well, I actually saw a player run past, but maybe I didn't see them. It's one of the downsides of having such an expansive world is unless you know where other people are, you are going to not see too many people as you're running around. Which is why I'm basically spending my time actually doing the regular gameplay. And also it helps me level up. Alright, who do I need to talk to? You look like a tailor.
Welcome. How may I assist you?
No, I don't know how to talk to you. You look like a tailor. You got a dressmaker ding.
I'm afraid we have more business than we know what to do with at the moment. But how may I be of service? Apologies to the heiress. My lateness is a wound to my professional heart, but I shan't paw you with excuses. That said, there is a war. The supplies and deliveries are often complicated or rendered utterly impossible, particularly with the more exotic materials.
Oh, we get to talk to the traders, the scavengers. We're also radio stars. So there's an in-game radio where they do like whole ass storytelling. It's so much like, you know, radio in the, like the 30s and stuff.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? As always, the war is a blessing and a curse. A blessing because all the fighting provides my family with fodder to salvage. But also a curse because so many dead, so many gone before their time, and all because of a noble squabble. You'd be surprised. Turns out Arrakis has quite a few buried secrets of its own. Of course, you've heard tale of the old testing stations. I know there's a good few nearby that are already popped open, but that's nothing compared to what's out there in the deep desert. Finn's got a secret map. You can ask him about it, if you dare. I thought we had a chance when that pretty young Atreides' daughter was going to wed the Harkonnen boy. Of course, the Harkonnen boy was a perfect beast and beheaded a bunch of slaves in her name. Oh, yeah. I heard it live on the Communinet. It was a disaster. As if any poor girl would like a gift of severed heads. Imagine, had he just bought the girl a fire opal, we might have avoided years of war. Excellent. Oh, you know, we're always coming across one weird thing or another in the Badlands. Just the other week, my youngest Sally tracked a resupply shuttle from Kyriana 3. Guess it wandered off the safe descent corridor and took a missile head in the business end. Oh, look who knows their top-shelf hooch. Fact is, we did come upon a single cask among the cargo wreckage, had the Imperial seal and everything. We left it right where it was. We know our business, friend. Just like we know any cargo bearing the Imperius Mundi seal has Mentak-grade encryption on the lock. Forget about getting inside one of those unless you want to blow it open. And that usually destroys whatever valuables you were trying to get at in the first place. Oh, Arrakis Spaceport maintains a patrolled safe corridor for passenger shuttles and transports to reach the ground safely. Both the Harkonnen and Atreides respect the corridor, but outlaws, not so much. I guess that's why they're called outlaws. Oh, you know, the usual wreckage bric-a-brac. Engine parts, a bunch of spacecraft-grade flex panels. Oh, and an intact 12 series Ixion control switch. The 12 series is very desirable because it was the last series manufactured before that unfortunate business with the invasion of Ix and all that. Oh, of course we do. They're going to take over the business one day, and they go out with their folks just like me and Finn did when we were kids. That's how Finn and me know each other. We come from old tomb-robbing stock on Hagel, both his folks and my folks. Oh, we have Finn's father to thank for that. You see, Finn's father, not so good at respecting the boundaries, and in the tomb-robbing game, that can get ya. Turns out he broke into the wrong family crypt. Didn't do the proper research first, or he would have known the crypt belonged to the kind of family with a rep to protect. The kind of family with the clout to make those who cross him pay. Anyhow, next thing you know, we're getting hunted down one by one, and Finn and me just lit out of there. Bought a first-class ticket on a Highliner to the farthest place we could afford. That's how Finn and me ended up on Arrakis. Excellent.
Okay, so you're not the person I need to talk to anyhow.
Oh, hey there, friend. Look.
Okay, she doesn't have what I'm looking for. I didn't think she would. I think I need to talk to Finn.
Welcome to O'Gary's. If you need it, we got it. And if we don't get it, we'll get it.
Here we go.
If O'Gary can't make it happen, like as not, it's not meant to happen. Let's see what we can figure out. Oh, that's so. And what's in it for old Finn if I happen to have these? It's a deal then. I have what you need. You just make sure House Ather knows how helpful I've
He
been.
said it Ather. Everybody else says Atar. Alright, so we did not even have to spend any money for it. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go up and go back to the tailor. Where was the tailor? Oh, he was in here. In this Brutalist Commerce Hall. Excuse you. I got your stuff.
Welcome back. That is welcome news. What did you find? Thank you. I shall have the dress made and delivered as soon as possible, if not sooner.
Leveled up again! That's 5 levels just by running around Arrakis. And now we need to go back to her, the Royal Highness lady. Hold on. Okay, we need to talk to the guy upstairs.
How may I be of service? Congratulations! I will be sure to revise my assessment of you. Expertly remembered, sir. The centerpiece of the banquet is a case of Caledonian brandy, imported at great cost to be gifted to Duke Leto himself. My master is confident this gesture will reap great rewards. More's the pity, as this precious gift has been held up in customs longer than is normal. We would be indebted to sir if you would find out the fate of the brandy and bring the crate to us forthwith. Very good.
Alright, we're going back to our favorite customs official, I'm guessing. Level up again! Yeah, I definitely get some level up points out of this stuff. We started at level 23 and now we're level 30.
Ah, come back to hold up the line again, have we?
All the major domo. Can I just go visit him? He doesn't have an icon this time around. Okay, well I don't know how to get access to it. Not you. Actually, yes, you. I need the settings. Keybinds. Open chat. Oh, here's the radio stations that you can listen to. This could tell me what happened. The epics of the Coriolistar will hit Arrakis in 3 hours, and I was killed by NPCs. Players. I only know Cherry. Oh, Volk, I know that person. They're a Steam friend, actually. We played No Man's Sky together. Well, Big Mikey, how you doing? From your quest log, there's a contact button. From the old RTS Dune game. That's hilarious. Should actually join a guild, but yeah. You know, I could also create my own guild, but I think I will wind up being in my friend's guild. So joining. Oh, contact issuer. There we go.
Hello again. All right, then. Ask your questions. Right.
Okay. Not him. What about her?
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? Oh, you know, we're always coming across one weird... Just the other week. Guess it excellent.
Who's the proprietor? It's one of these two.
Hello again.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
I wonder if they're actually upstairs, but no. They are the black market vendor. Unless there's this person back here. Not that person over there. Either these two dudes with the amazing veins.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special? As always, the war is a blessing because, but also a curse. Excellent.
Okay, I'm a little bit baffled. It says I need to interrogate the vendor. But are these people not the black market people? I don't believe you can... There's nothing upstairs. One of the downsides is you really can't see upstairs and downstairs with this. Unless there's a vendor someplace else in a room behind that wall. Here. Oh no, this is the bar. Unless there's a way to the vendor from here, which I don't believe so. This is just the quote. Yeah, there's no way. This is the guy I should be talking to.
Hello again.
Oh.
If O'Gary can't make it happen,
here we
like
go.
as not, it's not meant... Huh? What a specific and pointed question. What would make a body ask something like that? Beg pardon? What? Oh, no. I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. I want no part in angering a noble house. I didn't know. A mysterious patron paid me a tidy sum to steal a case of expensive brandy from customs and replace it with fake Caledonian brandy. My instincts told me something was off, so I kept both cases, real and fake, hoping it would all blow over. I didn't know. I'm in over my head. Here, take it. This crate has been like a curse I can't get rid of. Deal. I don't want any trouble with a noble house.
There we go. Now we're gonna check the crate for tampering. Where's the crate? Not these two crates, that was the next three crates. What else would we have? Are you sitting on a crate of expensive brandy? You better not be. That's the fake set. In the dojo. It feels like one of these should be it. Oh, duh. Are we taking the fake shit to the Major Domo? That I do not understand.
How may I be of service?
Ah, we're giving them both of them.
Begging sir's pardon, but I do not follow.
Ne'er-do-well should have two L's at the end.
Yes, disturbing news. I'm inclined to suspect a rival of my master's. All the more reason to make this banquet perfect.
Of course, he's gonna screw this up.
This may
and they-
very well save the banquet. I implore, sir, to forgive my harsher assessment of you at the start.
Yeah.
I misjudged you.
Yes, you did. Okay. I think we're done there. Now what? Woo! More levels! Those are back near my house. We need to do this one. Enter the slaver base at the sweep. Locate intel on servo systems. Transmitter. Oh, that's in Jabal Ifrit. I don't know if that I have the abilities to do that yet. So I think we'll go back to the house and do a little farming. Might run into some of our friends, do a little bit of role play. Also, I need to look something up in the settings in the keybinds real quick. Keybinds. Shut back. Desperate walk. Numlock is the walkie key. Okay. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's actually go to the bank. We're gonna deposit some Solaris real quick. Because we got a crap ton of them on us. I don't think I have anything at the bank right now because I took it all out when I put it all in the base. This guy has an amazing lisp.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
Okay.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
You can also store stuff here if you really wanted to. Oh, I need to repair the disruptor, don't I? Which means I need to build a repair thing. Need to make some more of those too. Okay, we're going back to the house. I'm gonna go grab my money from
Welcome.
this guy.
Would you like to deposit or with how much Solaris would you like to withdraw?
You know what? We're not gonna withdraw them all. We're just gonna take maybe 10 grand with us. Alright, you can hang on to the rest for a little while. Alright, let's get back to the Anvil, which is close to where my house is. We can also go to Harco and do a lot of their side questing as well. I don't recall if there are any other quests that we can do here in town. Well, there's this person here. Before we go, let's go see if they have anything for us. And I believe they're upstairs.
Salutations. What business do you have with House Mutelli? My name is Americo Mutelli, second nephew to the Count himself, Flambert Mutelli. I am here to represent the interests of my uncle and great house on Landsrat business. I'll vote on behalf of my house on the decrees that best serve House Mutelli and our closest friends. I wonder, are you a friend of my house? Whether one seeks to buy or sell knowledge, look for the oldest gathering place on the planet, and you will find House Mutelli there. House Mutelli is known throughout the Imperium for collecting information and data, in much the same way other great houses collect spies. Of course, our most prized asset is the Mutelli Archives Complex, the most comprehensive repository of knowledge in the known universe. Imagine a library, but on the scale of a city. Then, of course, we have the School of Diplomacy and Intergalactic Relations. More than a third of the current Landsrat body count themselves alumni of that august institution.
Okay, you don't actually have any quests for me. Alright. Bye! Alright, let's see if there's anybody else who has a quest. What do these people do? You're just a guard. I do kind of wish they did more in terms of... I like her outfit. Like, something to give you an idea where the contracts are without having to stumble across them. But actually, we'll go to the contract board and see if there's anything new there. He looks grumpy. Look busy. We can also we can go over to Harco, and you guys can see what Harco looks like. It's very different. This is very light and airy, and Harco is, not so much. Or else we can go home. We should also do a research while I'm thinking about it. Well, not research. Well, we have some intel that we can spend. You want to get those. Handheld resource scanner. Leaps dispenser belt. We're gonna need to go raid some stuff to get that. And I do want to get this, actually. Let's grab that while we're here. Let's see. Mala pistols. We should be able to... I want to actually build one of those anyway, and one of those too. Standard Kinjal, standard Mala pistol. Should probably get all of those, actually. Let's see what we got here. Let's grab that real quick. So we need bigger boxes. Okay, can't get any more until we spend some more. We spend the 3 for that, it unlocks all this other shit. Otherwise, you can spend 3 for this. Let's see, scanner, belt, food. Oh, we can make a new sand bike as well. Okay, we... Ooh, hold. Let's see. Booster inventory, scanner. What do we need the most, though? Let's go for this. That's a thumper. Last steel tent. So now we can unlock a whole pile of things. Now we can get into steel products. The problem is I'm not really equipped to handle steel products yet. Staking units. Oh, you can make your thing bigger. Pentashield. We do want to do those. Weapons fabricator, heavy darts, rocket, incendiary gel. Garment fabricator. Yeah, I'm not even making steel yet, though. Let's grab. I think I want to get a wind trap, but again, these are things that I can't really make yet. Let's go with the weapons. Let's just make some weapons here. Please get weapons that I can make. Heavy armor, light armor, basic protection. Weak to blades and provides no protection from the elements. Let's get that. Get a better Kindle. Better Mala pistol.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, we're not going anywhere. Ooh, a sniper rifle. That looks hot. Okay. So we're gonna need to make a weapons fabricator before we can make any of these. This one can be made on the these can be made on the general still. So, let me unlock garment fab, weapons fab. Oh man. We can do both of these actually. We're not ready for that at all. So we have plans for this. But let's get that first. Left to go. Kind of want to get the wind trap, honestly. Set it on the roof. Or basically stick it near the house. Actually, if we're going to be stealing a buggy, we're going to want to be able to build some more. So let's get this. Can't build one yet anyway. But that's alright. So, we've done all of that. Let's take a look at our crafting. Now I can make heavy darts. But we don't have anything to make those. Skills. Alright. Let's take a look at what we can do. Let's upgrade this. Let's go spend some points in Trupa. Okay, now we have techniques that we can use. This one's actually really fun. Hello, little storm dust. Hi, little kitten. What are you doing? Kitten is on my desk. Come over here. Trying to encourage her to come hang out on the box. Hi, little kitten. What are you doing? irony is she's actually laying on the box, the bag of treats. What are you doing? What are you doing, little kitten? Oh, you're getting pets. You are getting pets. What's the matter? Come here. I'm gonna pick you up. Come here. I gotcha. I have you. Hi. Hello, little kitten. Why are you doing that? Why are you biting? She's got very big blue eyes. Get pets. And she sees things on the screen and she wants to pat the things on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna switch that out. That way, because I'm a terrible shot. I'm a much better shot in real life. Well, I used to be. I don't know. I haven't shot anything recently. Shot and by shooting things, I mean paper targets on a range under controlled conditions. Got about another 15 minutes to go. Let's go back to the house. Do a little bit of farming. Now we've been running around in town. Hold on. Not that. I'm level 33 now. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's get back to the house. Alternative, well, I can go to Harco and do all that stuff, but I'll probably wind up doing that off camera. Let's go back to the house.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yeah.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
I did say I was going to show you Harco, so we'll go there.
Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that's going to cost a little extra. Well, all right. Thopter's on the roof. Let's get out of here.
Let's go visit Harco. I'm coming straight from Arrakis. This is going to make things very spicy. Spicy. It's a very different look. I've seen it in other people's streams. It's not where I'd like to live. Hop, little kitten hop. Looks very different, doesn't it?
No credentials? Then beat it. I don't have time to waste on you.
Okay. Fine. There should be a contract border on here somewhere.
Something approaches me. In order to determine if it is an aid or an impediment to my plans, I must dissect it. Mentally, of course.
This Piter debris.
You remain of little interest. For the moment.
Let's see what we got here. So this is what Arco Town looks like. Spire Keep. Taxi service. Arco Bender. The outfit I was wearing, everybody gets when you start the game. Hi.
Welcome to my pit, stranger. You'll find no better slave peddler this side of the Kizovata flesh marts. Oh, why would I need a slave? Why do we want any tool? To make our lives easier, of course. Why clean up your own shit when you could have a slave do it? Sure, you have to feed them and house them, but the same can be said for any pet or livestock. But can a chicken build a fence? Huh? Can a pig wash your back? We have a slave for every task. What were you doing in the Haga Basin? That place is a cesspool of scavengers and other misfits who do not fit into the social order. Usually they make poor mauler and are beneath our notice. But with the New Carthage project wasting so many slaves, we have found ourselves lowering our standards to meet the quotas. Do they not have slave pits where you are from? I've seen Solido projections of your fancy slaves. They are better fed and dressed than I am. You are a funny joker. I like you, stranger. I am Dragomir Khalil. Welcome to my slave pit. We have all types, but mostly general laborers and house slaves. We also have a selection of skilled slaves in various trades. Typically, these are Ex-citizens who, either through death or crime, have had their place in the Order of the Fauferlushes reduced to the bottom. The pit, if you will. The metaphor is not lost on me.
Pleasure thralls, hello.
Did you know? They are amongst my most popular stock, although in very short supply these days. Any top-shelf girl meat is especially hard to find, what with the Neo-Carthag construction project taking them all. They are very behind schedule, and Lord Draban is buying all the pleasure thralls to incentivize the workers.
Oh my.
A waste if you ask me, but he does not. Construction crews work better with the stick than the carrot. Trust me, I'm a slave master. It's my business to know.
What was that other option?
We have all types, but we also have typically, these are the pit, if you will. Well, there are two schools of thought when considering the provisions for the slaves. On the one hand, it's proven time and time again that well-fed Mola, with a diet including meat, work better, harder, and for longer hours. But, on the other hand, meat is expensive, and they are just slaves. So why bother? A bowl of klumpkos and a heel of stale bread will keep them alive. A dish my mother used to make. It's a kind of stew, using the molted skin sack of an adolescent slig. Delicious and rich in nutrients.
Okay, his mother's stew. Okie dokie then. Oh. So this is not exactly a pleasant place. Still haven't found a contract for. Okay, there's the tax collector, the consulate, the water cellar, Newport Way, base vendor, contract vendors, the bar, and bars. We've heard about that. The Baron's Eye. I'm gonna go wander around till I find something. Who's this dude? Okay, this is the Landsrod people. Civil servants.
Welcome, stranger. If you come seeking treatment, I have all manner of locally sourced natural remedies for whatever ails you. What is there to tell? I am a simple herbalist, plying my trade in a troubled world. Well, whoever told you that is mistaken. While I do offer healing services, they are of a simple naturopathic variety.
Alright. We'll remember your name. I'm sure there's a mission involving you somewhere. Oh, you look like somebody I can talk to.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you? My name is Darina Danil. I have the distinct privilege of serving the Landsrad representatives of House Spined here on Arrakis. Though mine is a double calling. I'm also a chef sought out by the nobles of many houses. Good taste unites us. That is not untrue. Our society produces paragons among assassins and poisoners, as well as culinary masters. You are certainly one of rarefied tastes. Our food is that good. The things I can do with Maro's deer would make a paranoid man risk it all. Besides, ours is a society that cleaves to the laws of Kanli and the rules of conduct in the War of Assassins. We are that code's most devoted servants. Ours is a culture where politeness and coyness walk hand in hand. It is vulgar to say who is and who is not a practicing assassin. I will say that Harko Village offers multiple levels of opportunity for my house, not the least of which is the demand for a skilled chef. House Harkonnen is a house of appetites, after all. From our homeworld of Drem, House Spinette produces the finest assassins deployed throughout the Imperium. For a price. Dangerous? Yes. However, our code of conduct is disciplined and beyond reproach. We cleave to the laws of Kanli. We perfected the precepts of a war of assassins. Following these rules costs far less lives than open war. Our precise discipline and the art of death actually saves lives across the Imperium. The math does not lie. That is why we've come to Arrakis. Why we lobbied among the Landsraad for the conflict between Duke and Baron to be a war of assassins.
Questioning the authority of House Harkonnen is an act of defiance. Report any suspicious activity to the authorities immediately.
It pretty much looks the same.
Maintain obedience and respect for Harkonnen authority.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How may I assist you? The Solari is the physical medium of exchange in the Imperium. It is circulated in myriad paper and coin denominations, or microsolaris as they are known in the Regency worlds. The Imperial economy relies on the Solari to facilitate transactions and fuel financial growth. The Solari's purchasing power is re-established every 4 centuries at a conclave known as the Imperial Diet. There, negotiations commence between the Emperor and the highest representatives of the Guild and Landsraad. The location and host of the Imperial Diet alternates between the 3 factions. The next is set to occur at Junction, the Guild homeworld, in 277 years. The simple answer is interstellar banking. As part of the Spacing Guild, the Guild Bank is able to utilize the Transport Guild's unmatched projection across the known universe. With this synergy, our Guild pursers are able to move any quantity of funds across any quantity of worlds. The power of interstellar commerce.
Neato. Alright, we unlocked the Spacing Guild.
Disrupting public order when city
What did we miss? We did miss these guys. I think they're probably upstairs. Let's go behind.
attempting to circumvent Harkonnen regulations is forbidden. Compliance ensures the safety and prosperity.
shit. I'm just looking around. Oh, this is the Samuda Den.
Welcome to Hanavar's. Follow 3 simple rules and you'll have a good time. Rule number 1. We maintain a segregated lounge. You must stay within your own designated caste area. The Na Familia will not abide a low-born interloper, and I don't want to hear the bitching. This rule is for your own protection. They sit around waiting for any excuse to invoke Canley and kill you where you stand. Rule number 2. All drinks cost what they cost. You pay up front, no haggling, and no discounts for any Harkonnens. Don't even ask. Rule number 3, stay out of the back room. It's off limits. I'm Anushka Hanavar, and this is my place. The same thing that happens to any poor savages that don't submit to the Imperial yoke. My world had its own primitives that suffered the same fate. The ones who adapt survive. The Fremen had no chance against the Sardaukar. At its heart, a village like any other. At least it was before they came. Grigori Harkonnen was an unusually agreeable village lord, especially for a Harkonnen. But then Carthag was destroyed, and all those great house bastards took up here in Harko. Glossu the Beast Raban and his snake of a Mentat. A name I shall not utter, lest his evil gaze turns upon me. Have to hand it to Grigory, though. He played it exactly right and stood aside before the beast could push him from the spire. I speak the truth, that is all. The beast can eat Yazla. Our loyalties were to Count Abelard Raban, and not his demon son. The Count used to sail with Father on whaling expeditions. It was Abelard who presented us with this beer hall in gratitude for ending Krasinok's reign of terror. But I think Father looks at the boon as more of a retirement gift from an old friend for a life of loyal service. It's said Glossu strangled his father to death with his bare hands. I pray it's not true, but it's said that's how the beast got his name. Wise? No. But wisdom is in shorter supply than water on Arrakis. I say what I think, and there's nothing they can do about it. I know where the bodies are buried. I know their big secret. A hidden truth about this town that would bury them all if it ever found the right ears. And they know I have contingencies in place, should anything happen to me or Father. It's a stalemate. I mess with them and they can't do anything about it. But they know I'm stuck here. Father is too old to go anywhere else, and I won't leave him. So they've got me where they want me. Until he's gone. But that's another conversation. Because you've never been to my homeworld. Every millimeter of stonecrete, every glass portal, and every shape beam in here is meant to invoke a unique construction detail found only on the ice planet, Lenkivale. In truth, we are shamelessly borrowing from the renowned design mentat Hansia Einwald, but I like to think he would be flattered. If he wasn't dead. The nautical theme and ornamentation celebrates our homeworld's most famous export. The magnificent and priceless furs of the great Beyondak's Vale. The bones of which hang suspended above the beer hall as our dramatic centerpiece. This particular specimen was an especially infamous and fearsome beast known as Krasinok. Me? That's a good laugh. No, that would be my father, Ilyich. He was a whaleboat captain in his younger days. In fact, Father was granted this place as a boon for catching the beast.
Krasinok sent more than 30 boats to the bottom before Father finally took it. 11 men and 4 limbs were lost in the 8-day running battle with the beast. Narrow harpoons bristling from its ivory hide like a hedgehog. A hide that now hangs behind the Baron's rather ample habitus as a fancy dress cape.
Okie dokie, that was interesting. Okay, so this is the bar. And that is the remains of the whale. Okay, we have the weapon dude. The exit. Rex Clinic, Beast's Bend. Those are the only 3 places I've left to go, and I don't see a contact one. I guess I get sent here and then there's a contact one. Here's question mark. Does look like the weapons person is up above.
Dissemination of unauthorized information is strictly prohibited. Trust only the messages approved by House Harkonnen to safeguard our security. House Harkonnen builds its empire. Together we shall conquer all adversaries.
Okay, we already talked to her. Okay, so the person we're looking for is this one.
Joining communal gatherings to celebrate the glory of House Harkonnen. Unity strengthens our resolve and fortifies our allegiance.
Maybe they're not up here, maybe. Says they're...
Educate yourself in the teachings of House Harkonnen. Knowledge is power.
Maybe they are downstairs.
By House Harkonnen to safeguard our security.
And what are you supposed to be?
Ooh.
I am the one asking the questions.
Can't give answers on Fridays.
You overestimate the impact of your words. You could not give insult if you meant to. And I am neither a lady, nor am I a subject for your curiosity. Be gone. You're back. Be gone.
Well, she's not very polite.
I've not seen you before. Pray, what can you want from me? If you are asking where my allegiance lies, my sisters and brothers are smugglers. I'm with them. Who can say? Perhaps they're in the sand. Perhaps not. Some say they will return with a storm. By being reliable. By being more than a common thief, like Einar over there. Not the word I would use for that thieving addict. But yes, the spice prospector. Be wary of that one.
Okay. So this is definitely not that pleasant of a place.
Seeking alliances with rival factions is an act of betrayal. Loyalty to House Harkonnen is non-negotiable.
I don't recognize the pattern of your footfalls. Who are... Oh, you're in dubious luck, then. I am an adept of the Ginaz school. Millennia of martial knowledge distilled down to the broken form before you. Though I'm but a mangled memory of Saren Valen, a memory is enough to thrash you. Keep your distance. Seems there's an old custom on this cruel planet to cast the blind out among the dunes for burial by way of Wormbelly. Several curs accosted me to uphold that tradition. I scribed regret upon their flesh in so bold a signature as they won't soon forget. On guard. Whether you are worthy or not, my days of training are long gone. Still, there's something you could do for me, and maybe we can reach an accord. In a recent scrape, I gave as good as I got. But the knaves made off with the last possession that is important to me. The hilt of my old Ginaz sword. Find out who did this, and I would find myself obliged to you.
Okay.
Off you go, then.
We got that.
Come in, Powindar. Come in. State your purpose before my fricassee grows cold. It is barely edible when hot. One would think that in an imperium of 1,000,000 worlds, some culinary aptitude would have developed somewhere. What I wouldn't give for a proper bowl of Klavna Gar, or even a plate of Borks, steaming, rare, and glowing like the fires of Aralu. What is it you wanted again? State your business or be gone. My fricassee grows cold. 13! Where are you hiding, damn it? Can you take directions, Powindar? You wastelanders have failed me many times before. Never mind. I can't expect a truthful answer from your ilk. But it just so happens that there is a matter that could benefit from the attention of one with your rough, skills. A package of mine is overdue. Need is overstating it. I simply require an odd assortment of spare parts to fuel my experiments, and will pay handsomely for their conveyance. Something about this corrupt world nurtures the greed in your kind, Powindar. Until recently, I had a convivial relationship with my supplier. They provided a fresh and steady supply of the materials I require, and my payment was similarly unfaltering. They are demanding 5 times as much, but how did you know? They seemed very professional in their way, but now they hold my package for ransom. It is an outrage. You will find the robbers in the Jabal Efreet. I will amend the contract with the exact coordinates.
Bye, creepy dude. Okay. So anything in the Jabal Efreet I think is still beyond me, so at this point I'm just gonna get my character back home. I think we have found everything except the Neo-Carthag outskirts. Let's see if I can actually go there. Because with Arrakis, I was able to actually go out to the residence. Oh, no. Does look kind of cool though, not gonna lie. Alright, let's like if you had a Thopter, I think it would let you go. Oh wait, search handlebars for clues. Let's do that. We're running a little over time. And I'll go get me some donuts after the show. Alright, let's go search handlebars for clues.
A kitten wanders in from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten?
We're gonna get real sick of her saying kitten every 5 seconds.
Kitten. If you needed to know that, you'd know. Why don't you come back and talk to me when you have something to talk to me about? Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Easy, kitten. You ought to buy me a drink before opening with a crazy rant like that. Who did what to whom? Oh, perhaps not so crazy after all. What would you like, a pat on the head? I'm a professional intermediary. Even I do not know who hired me to arrange this. Now, you could escalate things. But no one would like the results of that. And you still wouldn't have answers. We could go through all that drama, or I could placate you by telling you exactly where to find the sandflies who did this, and you can wring what satisfaction you can from their necks. I've marked the location on your sync chart. Their base is in the Para north of Haga Basin. Don't expect a warm welcome, and don't mention my name.
Alright, we'll go back to Saren.
we meet again. The rhyme of your stride betrays you. Yes? I see. Then I would like to amend our contract. Bring back my sword hilt. Do what you must to the sandflies. All that matters is the sword hilt. It's all I have left of my past. Please bring it to me. I will train you if you do.
At Western Comms. I have no idea where that is. Alright, we're going back to the house for real this time. Honestly. Where's the doctor? That one that's got the icon.
Foresight to safeguard our prosperity. Obey without question, for doubt is the path of destruction. Trust in the wisdom of House Harkonnen to guide us to glory.
Oh, hey, we found a thing.
I see you. I see you. Just a moment. I mean no offense by my delay. My limbs do not respond as quickly as they once did. You will be wanting a dram of my water, is that right? Oh, I have lived here all my life. Even so, I don't think I can tell you very much. My father knew so much of this place, a story for every moment. He was a fine man. It's been Harko Village since before I was born, but my father told me that not much before my time. It was called Kyriana, before the Harkonnen came. Their name is lost to my memory, but many riches they had. My father spoke of them many times. I remember because he wished the Harkonnen never came. Father said life before the Harkonnen was hard, but not cruel. The Harkonnen changed everything. But it's all I've ever known. Oh, so many, many things. Old stories of our people, songs he taught me. But there was one thing I still remember, because it always set my mind to dreaming. I'll say, but only if you never tell another. I will trust you.
Wow, we just met.
He said that Harko hides a great secret. I know every old place has secrets, but this was different. If you find it, you'll tell me, won't you? I trace my blood through theirs, yes. But we here have grown far from our brothers and sisters out in the far reaches of the desert. I myself have never even seen the inside of a siege. Oh, I know nothing of their world, but understand, a location is of no use to you. You will find nothing if they do not wish to be found. Fortunate for someone like you. Meeting them would be only the beginning of your troubles.
Why do you say that?
This is their world, their home. Outfriend bring nothing but misery. To the Fremen, you may serve only as water for the tribe.
Very true, but that is the way of things. Okay.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yep, going to
Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
So I believe our next stream is going to be on the official Lotro channel on Friday. I will not be streaming Friday or Saturday evening. Well, Saturday evening might be. Friday, definitely not, because it's gonna have a long day on Friday with Euromoot starting at o'clock and running until right before my stream on the official Lotro channel, and then I'll do my official Lotro stream, and then I will hang out Fridays at 4 in the DDO stream, and then I'm probably gonna take a freaking nap. And then Saturday, I'll probably take an afternoon nap, and we'll see about Saturday evening. And Sunday, oh my god, Sunday's gonna be wild. Because I have the last day of Euromoot, then I have a full 8-hour shift at work, and then we'll see what happens Sunday night. And we'll be back here next Monday. Yay! Oh, Yachty, I apologize. And unfortunately, we didn't run into anybody to roleplay with, and I think it's probably because we spent our time in Arrakis and Harco, honestly. Didn't really get out there in the desert and cause any trouble. Well, people have been earning their stuff, and in fact, hold on. Just a Gingy went live, but I don't see him in the live list. So we'll get to the house first. That's the front door. I need to go out the back door. Where my house is. So the storminess is because we are still under apex, or the Coriolis storm is rooting up the deep desert. Since I'm here though, let me pick up some iron. I did want some. On the way to the house. We don't need principal. There's a little bit of iron nearby we're gonna go grab real quick. somebody has a base over there. Dune, so we're gonna raid Gingy. Let's get back to the house. Means I can't keep playing the game while I'm watching somebody else's stream. That's the rule. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go raid Gingy. Give him a druid raid. And I will talk to you all later. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.